Hey folks, welcome back to The Addicted Bookworm, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about I'm doing two things in this video. Two things in this video. One, I'm going to talk about how do I read as many books as I do in a given, time frame, and also a review of a ebook that I just finished, and I read it on my Kindle. This is the Kindle Paperwhite 11th generation. I am very sorely tempted to buy the 12th generation signature edition. I discovered that Amazon, I know, evil Amazon actually has a, they have a refurbished 12th generation for $150. So I will probably get that my last paycheck of the month, which is going to be the week of the 24th. So anyways, until then, this is the color soft that I am, not color soft, sorry, this is the Paperwhite that I'm using. Alright, so how in the world do I read as many books as I do? Well, first of all, my brain is very different than somebody in their 20s. People in their 20s, they're very much distracted by, these little things, and it is very hard for them to sit down and concentrate on something for any amount of time. I did not get a cell phone until I was in my mid-30s. Or maybe it might have been, no, it was mid 30s. I did have one of those Obama phones, as people like to call it, but I mainly used it for phone calls. I never used it to surf the internet. In fact, surfing the internet was very, very difficult. So I would just be more into being on my computer. But due to the fact that I have come to the conclusion that there is nothing on the internet that is worth my time or energy to be obsessed over, I continue to be obsessed over reading books. So I finished a book entitled Purrfect Murder. I know it sounds like Purrfect Murder. So here's the story behind this book. Sorry. This author's published 100 books under this series, with these 4 cats in them. I saw this. I was like, oh my god! I have to check this out. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I actually put the book, physical edition of the book, in my cart. So, what I'm actually going to do is, the things I buy on Amazon are all going to be the last week of November. So, anytime that I pick up the next book, I will automatically put the physical edition in my cart, and we'll see how many books. But anyways, so you go, so in Purrfect Murder, I'm trying to see who the author is. Last name is Saint. Okay. So it's by Nick Saint. Okay, so it's actually written by a man. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow him. Alright, So it says here, sometimes it takes a cat to solve a crime. Max may look like your average chunky ginger tabby, but he's got a big secret. He can communicate with his human. Odella Poole, a reporter for the Hampton Cove Gazette. Now, Olivia Poole, she's actually the person in the book that goes around and actually solves the mystery. Now, she has the ability to actually, like, talk to these cats, which is bizarre in itself, but it was too bizarre for me not to, like, pick up. So apparently this guy ends up dead. Forgot how he died. And so here's the thing about her, I believe it's her uncle, is the police chief. And there is this other guy who is trying to become the new police chief. So if he can solve this murder, then there's a good chance he can become the new police chief. You know, they elect him. Well, it turns out that she's the one who actually solves the mystery, but she gets clues from her cat and his friends. It's a bizarre thing, but for people that like Sneaky Pie Brown and Rita Mae Brown, I think that you'll really like this book. I will say this, despite my general dislike of how Amazon does their practice, they do come out with authors that have ideas that if they try to nationally publish these books, it would not work. But the only way that you can write 100 books is if you are an indie author. That's the only way. So anyways, during the course of this mystery, she's following the clues and she's following, what the cats are telling her, and finds out that it is this woman who killed him. And literally, she's got she just has no morals whatsoever at all. And she doesn't really give a logical reasoning why she killed this guy. Anyways, did I enjoy the book? I absolutely did. I loved this book. I was shocked at how much I loved this book. So, its physical edition is going to be going to me. So, yeah. So, anyways, that is my video for today. So I hope all of you are going to have a great rest of your weekend and everything. And I will be back on Monday with another review. Before I leave you guys, I want to also say one more thing about my Kindle. So, I was watching this woman's video, and she said that she had gotten her Kindle to only show her books that she had downloaded. And I was having trouble figuring out how to do that. And what I ended up doing was I ended up going on Google and basically asking the question, and they basically said that, like, these right here are like, looks like sliders. You press them and you have the option of only having books shown that are downloaded. So that is what I did. So I'm going to send this book back to Kindle Unlimited. I am going to start on the second book of the series, and I will probably just go ahead and add the second book to my cart. And as I said, at the end of this month, I will be sending it off. Also, another thing is, when I do get my new Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition, so that I can continue to read the books and stuff like that, I am, sorry, I'm going to be basically probably having that device for a little longer than like 4 years. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything like wrong with it, but my color soft, it has an automatic like where it automatically brightens or dims depending on the light, and I really love that. But in all honesty, I really do not use my color soft to read comic books anymore. I just use it to read books, and and I can do that with the Paperwhite. So I'm actually thinking about selling my color soft, my color soft, and just have some money in my pocket. But yeah, so for people that don't mind being in the Amazon ecosystem, Paperwhites are really great. Okay, so I will see you guys around. Until next time, keep reading those books.